Triple H went from a powerful wrestler to WWE royalty thanks to his marriage to Stephanie McMahon. Today, he is one of the most influential people in the industry. Everybody in the WWE universe knows not to mess with The Undertaker, the undead fan favorite who dominated WWE for 30 years. But what makes a wrestler command respect in real life? For some, it's their imposing size and brute strength. For others, it's the power and influence they have in and out of the WWE universe. Let's get a glimpse of these reasons as we consider wrestlers you don't want to make an enemy of. Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is a name that sends shivers down the spine of anyone who knows his story. Known for his monstrous physique and unparalleled strength, Lesnar has a list of accomplishments that make him a living legend in both professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. Standing at 6'3" and weighing around 286 pounds, Lesnar's physical presence alone is enough to intimidate anyone who crosses his path. Lesnar's journey to becoming one of the most feared wrestlers in real life began in his amateur wrestling days. He attended the University of Minnesota, where he excelled in wrestling and won the NCAA Division and Heavyweight Wrestling Championship in 2000. This victory showcased his dominance in amateur wrestling and set the stage for his future success in professional wrestling and MMA. Lesnar's reputation extends beyond his achievements in the ring and the octagon. After defeating Frank Mir at UFC 100, Lesnar insulted the UFC's biggest sponsor, Bud Light, by drinking a Coors Light and pointing his gloves at the Bud Light logo. Lesnar's alleged involvement in the Vince McMahon sexual trafficking scandal further adds to his controversial reputation. McMahon allegedly tried to sexually traffic a woman named Janelle Grant to Lesnar, forcing her to create explicit content directed at the wrestler in order to convince him to return to WWE. Brock and his wife are a powerful couple, but their influence pales in comparison to that of our next wrestler, Triple H. Triple H, a legend in the wrestling world, is a force to be reckoned with. His imposing figure, chiseled physique, and piercing gaze strike fear into the hearts of his opponents. But it's not just his physical presence that commands respect. His impressive accomplishments and extensive connections within and outside the WWE make him a powerhouse in every sense of the word. With a career spanning over 3 decades, Triple H has cemented his legacy as a 14-time world champion, founder of the iconic factions D-Generation X and Evolution, and a winner of the prestigious Royal Rumble. His influence extends far beyond the ring, as he's also a savvy businessman and devoted family man. As the Executive Vice President of Talent, Live Events, and Creative for WWE, Triple H is responsible for shaping the careers of top superstars and orchestrating unforgettable events. His marriage to Stephanie McMahon, WWE's chief brand officer, solidifies his position as a key player in the McMahon family's wrestling dynasty. You definitely don't want to get on his bad side. Outside the WWE, Triple H's connections are just as impressive. He's a friend and associate of various celebrities and athletes, and his philanthropic efforts have made a significant impact on the lives of countless children and families. These philanthropic efforts are a sharp contrast to the fierce persona Triple H honed for years, just like the Viper. Randy Orton. Randy Orton, the Viper, is well known for excellence and intimidation in professional wrestling. With a legacy that spans 3 generations, Orton's accomplishments and connections make him powerful, both in and out of the ring. As a 14-time world champion, Orton has solidified his position as one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. His impressive resume is matched only by his fierce competitiveness and unyielding spirit. Orton's connections within the WWE are vast and formidable, having been a part of the esteemed Evolution faction alongside Triple H, Ric Flair, and Batista. His friendships with top superstars like John Cena and Edge only add to his influence and reputation as a leader in the locker room. Outside the WWE, Orton's roots run deep. Married to former WWE backstage interviewer Kimberly Kessler, he is a devoted husband and father of 2. His philanthropic efforts, including support for the Make-A-Wish Foundation and the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, demonstrate his commitment to giving back to the community. Trained in martial arts and boxing, holding a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Orton is a force to be reckoned with in any situation. His rugged and intense persona, the Viper, reflects his unyielding spirit and fierce competitiveness, but it doesn't evoke fear as much as the dead man walking, The Undertaker. The Undertaker, whose real name is Mark Calloway, is one of the most iconic and respected figures in the industry. Standing at 6'10" and weighing around 309 pounds, he is literally a giant. His career in WWE spans over 3 decades, during which he has become a living legend and a symbol of fear and respect. The Undertaker made his WWE debut at Survivor Series in 1990, instantly capturing the attention of fans with his eerie persona and supernatural gimmick. The Undertaker is a 7-time world champion, having won the WWE Championship 4 times and the World Heavyweight Championship 3 times. He is also a 6-time Tag Team Champion and a Royal Rumble winner. However, perhaps his most notable achievement is his undefeated streak at WrestleMania. The Undertaker went 21 matches without a loss at WWE's biggest annual event, a record that stood until it was broken by Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 6 in 2014. Outside the ring, The Undertaker is known for his loyalty and respect for the wrestling business. He has been a locker room leader and enforcer. Stories of The Undertaker's backstage presence often describe him as a figure who commands respect and maintains order. His no-nonsense attitude and dedication to the wrestling industry have earned him the admiration and fear of his peers. Of course, The Undertaker isn't the only giant in and out of WWE, as you'll see shortly. Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman, the towering giant of the WWE, isn't the kind of person you would want to mess with. His imposing figure, chiseled physique, and unparalleled strength strike fear into the hearts of his opponents. But it's not just his physical presence that commands respect. His impressive accomplishments and extensive connections within and outside the WWE make him a true powerhouse. As a former WWE Universal Champion and winner of the coveted Money in the Bank contract, Braun Strowman has solidified his position as one of the most dominant superstars in the industry. His record-breaking performances, including 13 eliminations in a single Royal Rumble match, have cemented his reputation even more. But Braun Strowman's influence extends far beyond the WWE. As a former strongman competitor, he has honed his strength and power through years of dedication and hard work. With a strong social media presence and features in prominent media outlets like Sports Illustrated and Muscle and Fitness, Braun Strowman's reach and influence are vast. His gentle, giant-like personality and kind heart, despite his intimidating appearance, have made him a beloved figure in the world of professional wrestling. While Strowman's strength is self-made, some other WWE stars built their reputation using their family's influence as a foundation. Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon is a trailblazer, a true maverick in the wrestling industry. With a fierce determination in his eyes and a reckless abandon in his actions, he has built a legacy that is as impressive as it is intimidating. As a member of the legendary McMahon family, Shane has been groomed for greatness from a young age, but he has never been content to simply rest on his family's laurels. Instead, he has forged his own path, taking risks and pushing boundaries at every turn. Notwithstanding, he's from one of the most popular and influential families in the world, so it's better not to get on his bad side. As a winner of the prestigious Royal Rumble match, Shane has demonstrated his physical prowess and ability to outmaneuver even the toughest opponents. His executive experience with the New York Yankees and founding of WWE China showcase his business acumen and vision for global expansion. Shane is a graduate of Roger Williams University. His educational background in business administration has served as a foundation for his success. His philanthropic efforts, particularly with the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, highlight his commitment to giving back and making a positive impact. It's nice to be born into wrestling royalty, but having the backing of a powerful family isn't the only requirement for greatness, as you'll see with our next wrestler, Aleister Black. Aleister Black is a professional wrestler who has made a name for himself in the WWE and NXT. His accomplishments in the ring are impressive, having held the NXT Championship and the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic with Ricochet. With a background in kickboxing, Muay Thai, and Pencak Silat, Aleister Black has honed his skills in combat sports, which he later incorporated into his wrestling style. Before joining the WWE in 2016, he wrestled extensively on the European independent circuit under the ring name Tommy End, working for promotions such as Insane Championship Wrestling, Progress Wrestling, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, Westside Extreme Wrestling, and Revolution Pro Wrestling. He held numerous championships, including the ICW Tag Team Championship and Progress Tag Team Championship. After being released from WWE in 2021, he joined All Elite Wrestling, AEW, a month later, performing under the ring name Malachi Black, and became a former one-time AEW World Trios Champion. With such an extensive range of experience and reach, he isn't someone you should mess with on any account. Aleister is just one of many fearless giants in WWE. Keep watching to see some more. Lars Sullivan. Lars Sullivan is a beast of a man, with a physique that seems chiseled from granite. But it's not just his impressive size and strength that sets him apart, it's his unrelenting drive and confidence. As a former NCAA Division I wrestler, Lars Sullivan brings a level of athleticism and agility to the ring that few others can match. His background in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and mixed martial arts has honed his skills in submission holds and ground fighting, making him a formidable opponent in any situation. But Lars Sullivan's greatest asset may be his mind. He's a strategic thinker thinker, always looking for ways to outmaneuver his opponents and gain the upper hand. His intense focus and mental toughness have earned him the respect of his peers and the admiration of his fans. Outside of the ring, Lars Sullivan is a devoted husband and father, and his family is his rock. He's a man of few words, but when he speaks, people listen. Lars doesn't have a history of violence outside the ring despite his skills, but if he ever gets into a feast fight, rest assured he is winning. While Sullivan thrived as a lone wolf, some wrestlers do better in teams like the next person on our list. Big E, a colossal force in professional wrestling, is a titan in every sense of the word. His physique, chiseled from years of powerlifting and weightlifting, only makes him look like a Greek god. Big E's impressive resume includes a WWE Championship reign and multiple tag team championships. His dominance in the ring is matched by his charismatic personality and sharp wit, making him a fan favorite worldwide. But Big E's impact extends far beyond the ring. Born Ettore Ewan in Tampa, Florida, he grew up with a passion for sports and fitness. He was a standout athlete in high school, excelling in football, basketball, and track. After earning a scholarship to the University of Iowa, he became a formidable force on the gridiron, playing defensive lineman for the Hawkeyes. Off the field, Big E is a devoted husband and father of two. He and his wife, Elizabeth, are high school sweethearts who have been married for over a decade. Their children, Elijah and Elise, are the center of their universe, and Big E often credits them with inspiring him to be his best self. Along with Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, Big E formed the unstoppable trio known as the New Day. They've redefined the tag team division and cemented their legacy as one of wrestling's greatest trios. Our next wrestler is also a team player, but it's a team of two, not three. Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler, a human dynamo, is a force to be reckoned with in every aspect of his life. His impressive physique, honed from years of amateur wrestling and football, makes him an asset in and out of the ring. As a two-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion and multiple-time tag team champion, Dolph Ziggler has cemented his legacy as one of the greatest performers in the WWE. His lightning-fast moves and unrelenting aggression in the ring have earned him the respect of his peers and the adoration of fans worldwide. Beyond the ring, he also has an impressive background. With a degree in political science from Kent State University, he is a thought leader and a passionate advocate for social justice. His charitable work with organizations like the Make-A-Wish Foundation has inspired countless lives, and his sharp wit and quick tongue have made him a sought-after guest on TV shows like Deal or No Deal. As a close friend and tag team partner of Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler has formed an unstoppable bond that has dominated the tag team division. Together, they have redefined the term powerhouse and have become one of the most feared and respected duos in the WWE. Now let's explore the powers of some other giant. Samoa Joe. If there's one wrestler you absolutely do not want to make an enemy of, it's this powerhouse. Samoa Joe has built a reputation as one of the most intimidating and skilled fighters in the wrestling world, and for good reason. He honed his striking skills for years, serving as a sparring partner for the famed MMA group Team Punishment. This group is no joke. It includes legends like Tito Ortiz and other MMA heavyweights. Samoa Joe is well versed in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, BJJ, Muay Thai, and Judo. These disciplines have equipped him with a versatile arsenal of techniques that he can deploy at a moment's notice. Whether it's locking in a submission hold, delivering a bone-crushing strike, or executing a flawless throw, Joe can do it all. One moment, he's delivering rapid-fire strikes that leave his opponents reeling. The next, he's taking them down with a perfectly executed judo throw. Joe's signature move, the coquina clutch, is a perfect example of his mastery of submission grappling. From his epic battles in Ring of Honor and TNA to his dominant run in WWE, Samoa Joe has consistently proven that he is one of the best in the business. Off the mat, Samoa Joe is known for his no-nonsense attitude and dedication to his craft. Of course, Joe isn't the only one who found his way to the WWE ring after dominating other physically challenging sports, as you'll see soon. Baron Corbin. Next up, we have the imposing and relentless Baron Corbin. If there's one wrestler who embodies the phrase, "Don't judge a book by its cover," it's Corbin. Standing at an impressive 6 feet 8 inches tall, Corbin is a towering figure who commands attention the moment he steps into the ring. But it's not just his size that makes him a force to be reckoned with. It's his incredible athletic background and lethal fighting skills. Before making his mark in professional wrestling, Baron Corbin was a standout football player. He played as an offensive lineman in the NFL, suiting up up for teams like the Indianapolis Colts and the Arizona Cardinals. His time on the gridiron helped him develop the strength, agility, and toughness that would later serve him well in the wrestling ring. But Corbin's athletic prowess doesn't stop at football. He is also a three-time Golden Gloves champion in amateur boxing. When Baron Corbin transitioned to professional wrestling, he brought all of these skills with him, making him one of the deadliest fighters in the industry. His combination of size, strength, and striking ability makes him a formidable opponent for anyone who dares to provoke him outside the ring. Our next wrestler doesn't look like a giant, but he certainly fights like one. Shinsuke Nakamura. We can't really make this list without mentioning the king of strong style, Shinsuke Nakamura. If there's one wrestler who embodies the perfect blend of charisma and combat skills, it's Nakamura. With his unique fighting style and impressive background, Nakamura is a wrestler you definitely do not want to make an enemy of. Shinsuke Nakamura's journey to wrestling stardom began in the early 2000s when he competed in mixed martial arts, MMA, in his native Japan. During his time in MMA, Nakamura notched an impressive record, showcasing his versatility and skill in various combat disciplines. His success in MMA provided a solid foundation for his transition to professional wrestling, where he has continued to excel and captivate audiences worldwide. One of the most striking aspects of Nakamura's in-ring style is his eerie, calm, and unorthodox fighting techniques. His awkward fighting style, characterized by sudden and unpredictable movements, makes him an excellent submission grappler. Nakamura's signature move, the Kinshasa, is a knee strike that has knocked out many opponents. From his epic battles in New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, to his dominant run in WWE, Nakamura has consistently proven that he is one of the best in the business. There is someone else who made a name for himself for his amazing fighting skills and entertaining stunts. Let's talk about him next. Dean Ambrose. Next on our list is the unpredictable and wild Dean Ambrose, also known as Jon Moxley. If there's one wrestler who truly lives up to his nickname, it's Ambrose. Known as the Lunatic Fringe, Ambrose has earned this moniker through his crazy demeanor during promos and his death-defying stunts in the ring. Dean Ambrose's journey to wrestling stardom is a story of grit, determination, and a touch of madness. He first made a name for himself on the independent wrestling circuit, where he quickly gained a reputation for his hardcore style and willingness to put his body on the line. Ambrose's matches often involved brutal weapons, high-risk maneuvers, and a level of violence that left fans both shocked and thrilled. This hardcore background laid the foundation for his later success in WWE. When Ambrose joined WWE, he brought his unique brand of chaos with him. His promos were unlike anything fans had seen before. Raw, unfiltered, and often bordering on the edge of sanity. Ambrose's ability to captivate audiences with his words and actions made him a standout performer. He wasn't just playing a character, he was living it. His finishing move, the Dirty Deeds, is a double-arm DDT that has left many opponents seeing stars. So imagine what would happen if an untrained person faced off with him outside the ring. Our next wrestler completed a match after breaking his neck, and he won, so you definitely don't want to mess with him. Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle is a titan of the wrestling world with a legacy that transcends the ring. His Olympic gold medal in freestyle wrestling at the 1996 Olympic Games, and the most amazing part is that he won this match with a broken neck. But it's not just his athletic prowess that makes him a formidable figure. It's his unshakable confidence, his passion, and commitment to his craft. Angle's story is one of triumph over adversity and perseverance in the face of challenge. As a two-time NCAA Division I wrestling champion in the heavyweight division, Angle's collegiate career was marked by dominance and excellence. He went on to win the gold medal in freestyle wrestling at the 1995 World Wrestling Championships. In the WWE, Angle's accomplishments are nothing short of legendary. He held the WWE Championship 4 times, the WCW Championship, and the World Heavyweight Championship, becoming the 10th Triple Crown champion and the 5th Grand Slam winner in WWE history. His induction into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2017 reflected his enduring legacy. Angle is a star you should fear, no doubt, but what about wrestlers with strength and a history of victory in their bloodlines? This brings us to the next person on this list, Roman Reigns. Next up, we have the powerhouse known as Roman Reigns. If there's one wrestler who has consistently dominated the WWE landscape, it's Reigns. Known for his soft-spoken and down-to-earth demeanor both backstage and in front of the cameras, Reigns is considered one of the most authentic performers in the business. Roman Reigns, whose real name is Leati Joseph Anoa'i, comes from the legendary Anoa'i wrestling family, which includes icons like The Rock, Yokozuna, and Rikishi. Standing at 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighing in at over 200 265 pounds, Reigns is a physical specimen who commands attention in and out of the ring. Reigns' in-ring style is characterized by his incredible strength, agility, and technical prowess. His finishing move, the spear, is a devastating tackle that has taken down many opponents. The sheer power and speed with which Reigns delivers the spear make it one of the most feared moves in wrestling. Reigns is known for being genuine and approachable, both backstage and in front of the cameras. Even so, he isn't someone you would want to make an enemy of, much like the next wrestler on our list. Kevin Owens. Known for playing the ultimate jerk heel in the wrestling world, Owens has made a career out of being the guy fans love to hate. But behind the scenes, the real Kevin Steen is a devoted family man with a wife, a young son, and a daughter. This duality between his on-screen persona and his real-life character makes Owens a fascinating figure in the industry. Kevin Owens burst onto the wrestling scene with a chip on his shoulder and a point to prove. From his early days on the independent circuit to his rise in WWE, Owens has always been known for his no-nonsense attitude and his willingness to do whatever it takes to win. His promos are often filled with biting sarcasm and brutal honesty, making him one of the most compelling talkers in the business. Owens doesn't just play a heel, he embodies it, making fans believe in every word he says and every action he takes. In the ring, Owens' style is a blend of technical wrestling, brawling, and high-flying maneuvers. Despite his stocky build, Owens is incredibly agile. His finishing move, the pop-up powerbomb, is a high-impact maneuver that has put many wrestlers down for the count. If you don't want to be at the receiving end of this power bomb, you better not get on his wrong side. Owen instills fear with his words, but our next wrestler prefers to use fire. Kane. Now let's talk about the legendary Kane, also known as the Big Red Machine. If there's one wrestler who has left an unforgettable mark on the world of professional wrestling, it's Kane. With his towering presence, fiery persona, and devastating in-ring skills, Kane has been a force to be reckoned with for decades. But behind the mask and the flames lies Glenn Jacobs, a man with a keen interest in politics and a vocal libertarian who isn't afraid to share his views on economic and political issues. Kane's wrestling career is nothing short of iconic. Debuting in WWE in the late 1990s, Kane quickly established himself as one of the most intimidating and dominant figures in the industry. Standing at 7 feet tall and weighing over 300 pounds, Kane's size and strength make him a formidable opponent for everyone. His finishing move, the chokeslam, is a devastating maneuver that has put countless wrestlers down for the count. Kane's character is known for his dark and mysterious persona, often involving themes of fire, destruction, and chaos. Glenn Jacobs has also run for political office, showcasing his political prowess. In 2018, he was elected as the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee, adding to his power and reputation. Male wrestlers aren't the only ones you should be scared of. WWE divas also have incredible strength, agility, and influence. Let's start with one of the top divas, Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss burst onto the WWE scene with a combination of charisma, athleticism, and a knack for playing the perfect villain. Her promos are sharp, her in-ring psychology is impeccable, and she has a way of getting under her opponent's skin that few can match. Bliss's ability to switch from a sweet smile to a sinister smirk in the blink of an eye has made her one of the most compelling characters in WWE. Her finishing move, Twisted Bliss, is a high-flying maneuver that showcases her agility and athleticism. But while Alexa Bliss's on-screen character is all about manipulation and mind games, the real Alexa Kaufman is quite different. Off the mat, Bliss is known for her love of Disney, often sharing photos and stories of her trips to Disney parks. She's a self-proclaimed girly girl who enjoys the simple pleasures of life, from watching Disney movies to spending time with her pets. Despite her sweet and bubbly real-life demeanor, Bliss is extremely confident and determined to be the best at everything she does. This drive and determination have been evident throughout her career, from her early days in NXT to her rise to the top of the WWE Women's Division. Of course, she's not the only female diva no one wants to mess with. There are several others, but let's wrap up the video with one, Nia Jax. On screen, Nia Jax portrays an intimidating monster heel, a force of nature who dominates her opponents with sheer strength and aggression. But behind the scenes, the real Savalina Fanine is a far cry from her in-ring persona. Backstage, she is known as Miss Congeniality, a friendly and inspiring figure who gets along with everyone and uses her platform to promote body positivity. Nia Jax's journey to becoming one of WWE's most formidable female wrestlers is a story of resilience and determination. Standing at 6 feet tall and weighing over 200 270 pounds, Jax's physical presence alone is enough to make her a force to be reckoned with. Her finishing move, the Samoan drop, is a high-impact maneuver that you don't want to experience. In the ring, Jax's style is characterized by her brute strength and aggressive tactics. She doesn't rely on flashy moves or high-flying maneuvers. Instead, she uses her size and power to overpower her opponents. Throughout her career, Nia Jax has been involved in some of the most memorable and intense feuds in WWE history. From her battles with Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch to her confrontations with top-tier talent like Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks, Jax has consistently delivered performances that leave a lasting impact. If you don't want her to leave a lasting impact on you, you shouldn't provoke her. Thanks for watching. Check out other interesting videos by clicking on the cards on your screen.